And when I was sitting down to write my book, I realized that 50% of my life was HCL. But there was a life before HCL and there is a life post HCL. So when COVID happened, I was one day sitting in the evening with my grandson telling him stories as I wanted to put him to bed in Goa. He kept saying that, "You're telling me so many stories. Why don't you tell me something about your life?" So I started giving him a little bit of anecdotes about my life. And that's when I realized that, look, if I'm telling my whole story to my grandson, why can't I do that for the world? So I decided to write this book called Just Aspire. The word aspire and aspiration comes from my guru, Dr. C.K. Prahlad of Michigan University. And in Michigan, in the class, what he used to teach was something that I always kept in mind, which was A is greater than R. And what he said was that if you have the aspiration, resources will happen. And that's exactly what happened to HCL. We had aspiration. We had 1.86 lakhs. We didn't have a license, and we still succeeded in creating such a large global company. So whenever I meet startups and they say, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I always tell them, guys, have patience. If you have the aspiration, resources will happen. So when I was looking to title my book, I said aspiration or aspire must be in the title of the book. So I was trying to figure out with my publisher, what should be the name? And I said, look, I want aspire or aspiration in the name. So we were banding it around, and suddenly my editor said, why can't we have something like Just Do It? So we called it Just Aspire.